Okay, great question. What is Web3? This is the explanation that actually made sense to me when I was first beginning in Web3, so that's the explanation I'm going to give right now. So the term Web3 implies the existence of Web 1 and Web 2, right? Web 1 was the first version of the internet. This was way back when it was first invented. All you could do on the internet was basically read. Now we moved into Web 2, which is where we're at right now. Not only can we read and get information like that, but we also have access to social networks. We can post videos and pictures. We're able to do so much now. However, there's a lot of issues now with Web 2. It's incredibly centralized. And what I mean by that is there's a few giant tech companies that basically own the entirety of Web 2. Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. And us as users of these social networks and also creators on these social networks are actually the products. These companies are making all of their money off of our data, and we have absolutely no control of our presence on the internet. For example, us content creators, our TikTok accounts, our YouTube accounts could be taken away like that. Our audience is see you later, our content is gone. That's just how it is. They own us. They own all of us. They own all of our data. And then there's things like paid ads. Marketers and businesses these days are dumping thousands, millions of dollars into Facebook and Google ads, which are centralized platforms. So these ads not only are going up in cost over time a lot, but marketers and businesses on the other hand don't have a lot of transparency into exactly where their ads are going. And creators on the other side of that aren't usually getting properly compensated for ads being run on their content, even though creators are the ones that are actually driving traffic to these social media networks. Now let's talk about Web3. Terms you might be already familiar with when it comes to Web3 is cryptocurrency, NFTs. What makes those things Web3 is that they're actually decentralized, built on the blockchain, which is basically technology that allows us to do things without needing a governing entity. So in Web3, we're going to have decentralized social media, which is fantastic, especially if you're a content creator, for example. When you're on a decentralized social media or multiple decentralized social media channels in Web3, you actually own your little part of the internet. You own your audience, and they're going to come with you to all of these social networks. Unlike Web 2, when you have to build up your following on all these different platforms and have the risk of it all being taken away. The biggest difference basically between Web 2 and Web 3 is the decentralization of it all. And then of course also things like the metaverse, where it's going to be a lot more immersive, a lot cooler of an experience than we are able to have now in Web 2. That's kind of a simple-ish explanation. There's so much more we could dive into when it comes to Web 3, but this was kind of the example that really hit home with me when I was first learning about it.